Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle's Collections. So today I'm going to share with y'all some loungefly bags that I have, but then also I'm going to share with y'all a special treat about a new collection that me and my husband have recently began. So this one is the first bag that I'm going to share with y'all. Remember, if y'all can like and subscribe, please support my channel. This is going to be the Care Bears and Forest Friends backpack that just came out this month. It's called the Loungefly Care Bears Cousins Cloud Crew Mini Backpack. And look at these colors, guys. It has this like rainbow lining, and the straps also have this rainbow kind of effect going on. It's like an ombre rainbow. And then look at that little zipper pull, is a little bird, a chirping bird. This is the back of the bag. The whole bag is a really pretty heavenly pink color, and that's what I really like about it. I love pink, and so anytime I can throw pink in my wardrobe, I love to wear pink all the time. Look at the little trees. The trees have like an embroidery on the hearts, and then of course there's two side pockets. This bag is so reminiscent to the 80s and maybe 90s too. I used to watch Care Bears as a child when my siblings were off in school. I would stay home and watch the Care Bears, and all I can think about is how I wanted to be in school with my sisters, because you know, we were always like a little pack together. I had 9 brothers and sisters total, and so everywhere we went together. So when I was too young for school and I would stay home, I would watch the Care Bears. So this is really cute, really reminiscent to back in the days of my childhood. It does have a pocket in the front, as you can see, but I would probably never use that pocket, but I do appreciate it there. I may use it for like receipts or cards. Sometimes when I'm going some places like the parks, I do like to stick my ID or maybe like a debit card or credit card that I'm going to be using often. I like to slip it in pockets like that they're kind of like hidden, but you know what's in there. So as I'm going to open the bag, I'm going to show you. Oh, this is so much easier to do now that I have both hands free. So look at the pretty lining. The lining has all the forest friends. Like I can see penguins, elephants, bears, monkeys. It looks like a cat or a raccoon. Y'all see that? And then it has a zip, not a zip pocket. This is a slip pocket. So it has a slip pocket. But it is really cute lining. I really love when they put bright lining like that in there, so you can find all your stuff easily. So yeah, this is the one that came out for May, and I pre-ordered it last month in April. And I got it from Toys and Fun. I do like to get order bags from Toys and Fun small shop. And it came pretty quickly. They're usually pretty good about shipping within the first week of the month. But I really love the little forest scene with the creatures. They're going through the forest, they're having a picnic, they're playing jump rope. Back in the day when kids didn't have all the electronics that they have, I was always on my bike or on my jump rope. So that really is it's just really reminiscent to me. Then look at this sun. I love that sun. Like, doesn't that remind you of the Mickey and Minnie runaway railway ride at Disney World? That sun. I just love how cheery they made his face with the cheeks, with the blush on the cheeks. And then up here is a little note that they're shooting, and it says hi. It's so cute. They're flying a kite. This whole picture is just Like they didn't make it real basic. They put some like a kind of like a story line in there so you can kind of just imagine what are they doing, what are they playing. It's just so cute. Okay guys, so this was the only one that I really ordered from the pre-order, but I ordered a couple of things from Macari and I really want to show you guys because it blew my mind. So this first bag I saw at Box Lunch. Oh my god, like so many times me and my husband would go to Box Lunch and I passed by this bag at least on 3 different occasions, looked at the bag and thought, do I need that? Do I want that? What would I wear it with? Where am I gonna go where I would wear it? Like, this bag stopped me in my tracks so many occasions and I did not pick it up. And I don't know what was possessing me at that moment to not pick it up, but I was not in the right state of mind and I should have bought the bag. So what ends up happening, of course, I came to my right sense of mind and I decided I need that bag in my life. But by that time, Box Lunch didn't have any online. They didn't have any in the stores, of course. And so I went on this like wild goose chase. And I kept trying to talk myself out of it. Like, do I really need that bag? I don't really need it. I have enough. I just try to talk myself out of it. And God, you want that bad so bad when you start trying to talk yourself out of it. So I jumped on Macari and I was like, I've sold a lot of things on Macari, so I don't really have any bad experiences on Macari, but I've never really purchased items on Macari. And so I found sellers that were selling the bag, of course. But the thing is, Macari has all these additional fees, and what you expect to pay is not always what you're going to pay. You're going to usually pay more for the item when you find it on Macari or a third selling website than you would have normally paid if you bought it in the store. So I was prepared for that. I had to do a little negotiating and a little shopping, but I finally found a seller and it was like pristine condition. She gave me a really good deal. She had it all wrapped up like brand new. She even gave me the wallet with it. So this is a real treat because I'm not used to having the wallet. Like, I don't even know what to do with this. Like, this is some big business. I usually just get my cards and put them in my card case and go. But this is so cute, guys. Oh, like, I don't even want to unwrap it. I'm like, this is so precious. So first of all, it has the drizzling, the melting effect going on, and I live for this melting effect. Like, I don't know what it does, but it does something to me. Now this set is called the Minnie Mouse Chocolate Lollipop Ears. So the Minnie Mouse Chocolate Lollipop Ears. Look at this wallet, it is so cute. It has like a typical loungefly setup with the coin case or the zipper for your coins. You have a slot there for bills. It has the really adorable the lining inside with the chocolate lollipops. Look at all these card slots. And then look, even the ID has a Mickey window, like the Mickey frame window. This is so cute. Like I'm just so happy that you can find people on Macari and other sites that will sell you the items that you were, obviously too late in the game to find or pick up on your own, and they will have it like in perfect condition, like as if they bought it and they were just like taking care of it just for you. So I feel so happy to have this bag in my collection. Now, of course, I collect these bags for my daughter too, and I don't really know if she's seen this bag because I just got it yesterday. So she may have not actually seen it in my room yet, and I'm very prepared that she may take the bag because this is totally her style. If y'all don't know my daughter, she's Holly, and she has her own channel. It's Holly's Collections, or no, Holly's World. But This bag is totally up her alley. And of course, I've already made peace with it. If she wants the bag, it's hers. But until the meantime, it's mine. And I'm so happy. It's like so pretty. Now guys, this is what I bought when they had the bubble bar on sale. So I picked up the little bubble bar for me and my daughter. We got the same one. And as you know, I didn't have a bag to put this on. So let's see if it goes with this bag. What do y'all think? Does it go good? Does it match? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love this bubble bar. I gotta get more of these bubble bar charms. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this bag because it looks like the colors go well. Not necessarily the ice cream sundae and the lollipop, you know, it's nah. But the colors go well. What do y'all think? I love it. I just love Mickey. I think he just puts me in a really good spirits. He's just so adorable to look at. I could put him on like the plainest bag and he would just shut up. He would make it look magical. So yeah, I think this is so cute. I love the bow. I love all the extra stuff on this bag. The reason that I did not pick up this bag originally was because it was chocolate and I wanted it to be a pink background. I wanted it to be like a pastel background or like a light blue background, you know. I just my thoughts got into my head, and you can't get everything you envision, you know, but it doesn't mean the bag is like not worth it. Like this bag was so worth it. It's so worth it, and I really do like the chocolate with the lollipop now. I think it adds like a really good contrast. So yeah, that's that one. Now guys, ready for the big one. So this bag right here, to me, I've seen this one on Mercari. Not a lot of sellers have it. I know this was an exclusive when it came out last year, and it's called the Minnie Mouse S'mores Loungefly. I think that's all it's called, is the Minnie Mouse S'mores. And Modern Pinup had this one exclusively. I'm pretty sure it was a Modern Pinup exclusive. But this bag right here, so I got it from Mercari. Again, thank you to the seller for keeping it in such pristine condition. It is like a dream. When I opened this from the box, you can smell the s'mores scent on it. It smells so good, like s'mores. And to me, this is the epitome of a summer bag, because when I think of the s'mores, I think summer campfires, bonfires, sleepovers, drive-ins, like walks in the neighborhood surrounded by fireflies. Oh god, like just cuddling up at a roasting fire, you know, roasting some marshmallows on a fire pit with your s'more, making s'mores with the family. Like, this is just so adorable. This is probably the most adorable bag I have in my collection now. This one is so special. I feel like I just feel so lucky to have it, because the detail that they put in this bag is so, it's not rare, it's just a unique bag. For example, the ears are so fat and plush, and usually when the ones I have, the ears are like this, like really thin, like pancake. But on this bag, they're just so substantial, and they make you want to like squeeze them, but I don't want to squeeze them. And look at this front pocket. Like they didn't make it just white. They made it like that burned effect, like as if you're roasting the marshmallow. They gave you the most adorable zipper pull, the melting chocolate, and then it has this chocolatey like lining with the bow. Like, it's just like they kept going and going and going. And then the graham cracker shaped like Mickey's head. To me, this bag is so special. I can use this throughout the whole summer, and usually I'm kind of those. I'm the girl that's always changing my bags with whatever I'm wearing. Every time we go out, I change my bag. But this bag to me is like a really good investment. I can wear this the whole summer. It has the bottom, just the chocolatey bottom. I don't think I even showed y'all the bottom on this one, but it's pink. Oh no, it's not pink. Just the lining is pink. So that's what I saw. But this is the chocolate bottom. I don't really care what if they put the bottom whatever color. But it's always cohesive with the whole bag. And then of course, look at the plaque. So it's like a really pretty ivory plaque. And then there's the back. So that's the tag. It's gonna say Modern Pinup Minnie S'more. And it has some roasting marshmallows. Oh. I love it, guys. This one is like a dream. This is so cute. Okay. Okay, guys. It does not have a zipper pocket. It has a it has a slip pocket, so no zipper. But look at that lining, how cute. Now this is a dark lining, but I don't mind. Do y'all like doing roasting graham crackers, or do y'all make them in the microwave? That's how we make them here. This bag is so beautiful. This is a hard one to beat. I was never lucky enough to get the food snacks collections. The waffle Mickey and then the chocolate lollipop or the chocolate popsicle Mickey. Those are my two favorite. But I wasn't lucky enough to get those because I didn't know about Loungefly at that time. So when I saw this one on Macari, even look at the straps. The straps even have the drizzling chocolate coming down. I don't unwrap the straps until I wear the bag, guys. So I know. Can't undo them now. And then it has these little chocolatey spots. So they're not holes, they're just like little chocolatey spots. And they kind of give the illusion that it's a graham cracker. So yeah. So this is my special bag. So I love this one. So yeah, guys, what do y'all think? Which one was y'all's favorite? It's so cute. I love it. Surprisingly, I love the snack ones more than I like the Care Bear one. The Care Bear one is really cute, and I love my nostalgic bags. But these two. So first of all, I'm a foodie. I love vegetables. We love growing vegetables here, making new dishes every week. I'm making new dishes and making new meals for my family. But the reason why I love these food bags is because, you know, when you like travel around the world, travel to new places, and you meet new people, and you don't necessarily know anything about some people in different cultures, but when you talk about food, you can talk to someone about food and never stop talking. Like, you can really connect with somebody about how they grew up, by how they were raised, with what did they grow up making, or what did they grow up learning how to make with their family. And when we go around different places in the world on our travels, or just stay here at home, you know, just raising our kids, you have these memories. Like, immediately when you walk into a place, you smell something and it reminds you of, oh, I remember this exact memory at this exact time, because that smell or that taste has taken me back to that place. And so when I wear these bags, that's kind of what they remind me of. They remind me of things that have happened. Like this, I'm not a big, huge s'more fanatic, but this reminds me of things that we like to do in the summer, like, you know, specifically travel or take vacations or go on outings to the parks. all kinds of things that we do together. So that's what that reminds me of. This one especially reminds me of birthday parties. I told y'all that I had like 9 siblings growing up, and this really reminds me of every month. I swear it was like every month my family had a new birthday. There was always somebody's party was always happening. And so this really reminds me of the celebrations that are going on in your life. It could be a wedding or a baby shower or a graduation or a birthday party, an anniversary. But to me, this one screams like celebration. And every day is worth celebrating. I really feel like every day is worth celebrating in life, because life goes by before you know it, and you got to cherish every single moment. So that's why these bags are so special to me. So not just because I'm a super sweet fan, but because I live for these moments, you know, and they remind me of those memories. So guys, let me know what y'all think and what y'all thought about the bags. But also, I want to take y'all into something new that me and my husband recently started. So it all began when I saw this video on Facebook, on social media. There was this, like, it's not really a video, it was more like an image, and it was a guy, y'all probably seen it. It was a guy holding a poster, and it said, if everyone grows one large crop, then every single person in the world did that, then we would have enough to feed everyone, you know, to basically swap and share and feed everyone in the world for free. That was like mind-blowing for me. I thought like, how incredible to have that idea, and to not just have that idea, but it really, like, I felt it. Like, I didn't just read it and think of it, I felt it. And I was like, you remember when COVID happened? Okay, everybody remembers, like, the devastation, the economy changed. Everyone had to ration. When you went to the stores, when you went to the grocery store, you had to get rations. You couldn't just go get what you normally got or stock up on whatever you wanted. We had to make do with whatever we were given at the store, whatever the store was able to provide to people. So you were very limited on what you can get, and what your family's needs were. You had to kind of, you know, take that in consideration. So during that time of the pandemic, me and my husband, we love vegetables. Like, we constantly eat and add those things to our meals. But during that time, that was a big eye-opener for us about, you know, like, what can you do to help your family? What can you do to help everyone in the world? Like, I don't know. I just feel like, no, this is me ranting. So I feel like that image that I read, it really spoke to me, because I feel like people as a humanity are meant to be on this world and make it a better place, so that when you leave this world, you've done something to make it a better place. And to me, when I read that, I was like, oh my God, like, what if we were, my husband eats strawberries every day. So I was like, what if we grew a crop? What if we grew strawberries and we were known as the strawberry house, and people came to our neighborhood and they were like, hey, are you the strawberry house? Well, I have potatoes. Can I give you some potatoes for some of your strawberries? And we were just laughing. Me and my husband were just laughing about it, thinking like how cute that would be. What kind of world that would be if we lived in a world like that. We didn't get through that breakfast meal without putting our thoughts on paper and into effect. We literally got on the computer, ordered these giant beds to make our garden. We got soil, we got seeds, we got everything we needed to make this dream, this thought, basically a reality. And it's not really, it's not something we have expertise in. All we're doing is starting from a seed, and there's going to be hardships, there's going to be obstacles, there's going to be lots of growing pains along the way. But me and him, we're pretty much made up our minds that we want to teach our children how to grow your own vegetables and fruits, and share with the world and share with each other, you know, your neighbors. It doesn't just stop here at the family in the house. The whole point is to share with your friends, to share with your family, to be living in action and then encourage others to know that they can do the same thing. You know, it doesn't stop there. So I'm going to show y'all guys what exactly my husband has done, because I feel like he is Superman. Like, I really gave him this thought when I read this to him, and he took off with the idea, and he has really been the moving force behind the idea. He made it happen. So this is just the beginning. We don't know exactly how far we're going to take it, as far as how much more we're going to grow, but this is just the beginning stages. Now our envision is to have the whole yard as a garden. So this is basically this is not just a hobby. Like, this is a hobby. These are things that I love. They feed my soul. But this gardening idea is way more. It literally is like the fruits of our labor. It's meant to not really be a hobby that we have right now. It's a hobby we want to have for our lifetime, until retirement, into, you know, older life, where we're teaching our children grow out of the house, and they're making these things happen for their own families. So I just wanted to share with y'all that idea, and that it is possible for you to achieve these things, because it starts with just the interest. That's it. So let's go ahead and share with you guys. So right here, so I'm going to need my husband's advice, because I don't know what all these items are. So if you can get closer, we can show you. So these are going to be...
The ones in the back are actually the bell peppers. Well, these are actually all bell peppers, but the ones in the back are red bell peppers. And the ones in the two in the front are going to be the yellow bell peppers.
So those are the yellow bell peppers right here?
Yep. And
did all these start from seeds?
The front ones did. The ones in the back, they I got the already, like, I guess it was like a $5 cup that I bought at Lowe's.
And we learned that you have to have them in cages to help them grow, to support the leaves and support everything. So it's really interesting, everything we were learning so quickly. Like, it's just a ton of information. And then over here on the other side of our backyard door,
these would be the tomatoes. The ones in the back, I have like two of the grape tomatoes, and then I have two of the bigger tomatoes.
So which ones are grape tomatoes?
It should be the first and the second one.
The first and the second, and then that one's big tomatoes?
Yep.
It's so exciting, guys. Like, I've seen this with my husband since they were little tiny, like, seeds, and, you know, nothing like this. And it's just so magical to see something growing from your own hard work, from your own efforts. It's just incredible.
Now, we originally started these outside in the we started them in the our raised beds. But they were on top of the hill, and they ended up getting like a lot of wind. So
yeah, so we're gonna show you guys. Come further back. So we're gonna show y'all guys how it looks up here, and we're gonna show you. We're on a hill, and so we had to make them in these raised beds, and we put some mulch and some bricks to keep it all, you know, contained. But inside, this one's gonna be cilantro. I'm so excited, guys. It's gonna be so plush. So a quick memory. When I was younger, I would go with my dad to his car lot that he had, and my grandfather owned the car lot, and they would sell cars. Well, the car lot was on little rocks, like gravel, where all the vehicles were. But then off to the side was a really little garden area, and it only had a couple of seats. It was very basic. And when I would walk onto that little garden area, you would smell the cilantro everywhere. It wasn't grass, it wasn't green grass, it was so beautiful green. It was like the most prettiest, lush garden ever, and it was just running wild. The cilantro, I don't know why they grew it there, but it was just running wild, and it smelled so good. And I remember my grandparents, my mom, even my mom would make a lot of stews and a lot of soups and a lot of, chicken meals, and they would put cilantro even in the Spanish rice. And this cilantro, to me, it smelled so heavenly. So as a child, being able to go into your that was at my grandpa's car lot, but even at my grandparents' house, they had grew a lot of things like pecan trees and lemons and different things like cactus and flowers. To me, to being a child, it was like paradise. It was like heaven, being able to walk back there and see all the different fruits and vegetables and things going on. It was mind-blowing. And so that's kind of what we're wanting to create with these beds. This next one down here.
So we just planted a zucchini on the right, and then the left is the onions. Now on the right, that's where we originally had some of the bell pepper plants, but I actually decided to take them out of the bed and put them in those pots back there. So we just planted zucchini a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm. And we have them in these tents, guys, because it's so scorching hot in San Antonio, Texas. So we're hoping that this will protect them from the sun somewhat. And eventually we're going to be, trying different things as we learn. But this is what we got for now.
On this one on the right, we have
Carrots?
With
Ooh, so the little carrots are right here, and you can see them sprouting if you look really close. Then you can see a little bit of sprouting there.
Yep, a little bit of sprouting.
And then on the left,
the left is actually the bush beans. I only have 2 right now, but actually I already planted like 7 more, so I'm just waiting for them to sprout.
and so those will be bush beans, like green beans, which are my fave. Can't wait for those.
This one is the zucchini plant, which is doing really good. And then on the left side, that's where some more of those tomato plants that you saw in the pot were they used to be. But I put them in the pots and then planted another zucchini plant. So this will be 2 zucchini plants.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about zucchini. We love zucchini.
Yeah.
So this is our what's your step, babe?
Yep.
So this is our very first experience. Well, not really. Michael's, my husband, he gardened a little bit last year and the year before. But this is nothing to this extent. So we're really excited to share this with you guys and to show you guys how it's eventually going to come out. Because yeah, this is basically a dream right here, to be able to produce fruits, vegetables, and then share them with one another, friends, families, neighbors. Like it's just incredible to be able to do something to help humanity rather than just, stick to yourself and live life. It's just very rewarding, very fulfilling. So I wanted to give y'all a little sneak peek into our most recent collection. but yeah, if whatever y'all have ideas or questions about, just let me know. Any tips on gardening and any advice y'all want to share with us, we really do appreciate it. We're kind of always learning, and my husband's always doing some kind of research, so every day is learning something new. And anything you want to share, honey?
No, this is just the beginning stages. It's just we can't wait to see how it turns out.
So why did you pick up gardening? Why do you garden?
I mean, I believe it's like fulfilling. I mean, I do like eating a lot of vegetables, and I think it'll be real rewarding once everything grows and we get to harvest it. I think it'll just be real rewarding too.
It is. It's kind of like they say, be the change you want to see in the world. To me, when that idea came to mind and I read it, I thought, like, oh, I cannot let this go. We have to be the change we want to see in the world. If we want the world to be better for our kids, we have to be the change and initiate it.
Yeah.
And I really do feel like it's very encouraging and inspirational to help others learn that they could do the same thing.
Yep.
And it doesn't have to be vegetables, it could be fruit, it doesn't have to be fruit, it could be flowers, it doesn't have to be flowers, it could be a single tree, like it could be anything. Like there's so much that you can give back to your community, or just give back to earth itself.
Yep.
Like I've seen people put out little water mixes that they make sweet water to feed the bees, and the bees help pollinate, and that's how our world goes round. And to me, this is just like, it's so exciting. This is exciting to another level, guys. It's really just awakened something inside my husband. And I really do believe that everyone should have a hobby. Everyone should have like something that they have going on in their life that helps them nourish their soul and give them happiness. But when you have when you're creating a skill for yourself, like such as gardening or any kind of basic skill in life, it is so, it's just so, what's the word? It's unlike anything. No one can take it from you.
Yep.
It's just once you make it and create it, it's gonna be yours for a lifetime. It's priceless, basically. You cannot put a price on a skill that you're developing and you're learning and you're strengthening yourself, you're strengthening your mind, your health, your everything. So thank y'all for joining me today. Thank y'all for hearing me go on, and thank y'all for joining me as I shared with you my little collection right here of my sweet bags. I do hope to get that Mickey Mouse mint ice cream sandwich. I've seen so many, oh look, we got a little critter joined us today. I've seen so many people say they don't like the mint ice cream Mickey Mouse sandwich, but I love that loungefly. They put so much detail into his face on the cookie that I am obsessed. I loved it. Can't wait to get it. I really do like mint chocolate chip ice cream too, so that was not difficult for me to say I liked. And yeah, happy Saturday, guys. Have fun, enjoy your family, make memories, and don't forget to join me next time. So please click that like and subscribe and help my channel so one day I can stick it to the man and quit my corporate job. Bye.